guys, it's Alexia here with Stroll and Roll, and welcome to the first episode on this channel. Today I want to talk about 5 things that I wish I knew as a beginner skater. Now, I've been skating for a couple months, so I'm in no way, shape, or form a huge experienced skater, but I've been skating for a couple of months all outdoor. Hopefully these tips are helpful for you guys in your journey to become a better skater, especially a better outdoor skater. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get right into these tips. So the first tip I want to share with you guys is that location definitely matters when we're talking about skating. Skating is a sport that is very sensitive to the road condition as opposed to something like cycling or even inline skating, because these types of sports can have much bigger wheels that you don't really feel the cracks as much. But when you are roller skating outdoors, our wheels are usually smaller, like between 50 to like 55 millimeters. So we're very sensitive to cracks, because the smaller the wheel, the easier it is for it to get catched and wedged and just get stuck there. So road conditions definitely matter, and you know what influences road conditions? Usually it's the location. I live in like mid-eastern Canada, which means I definitely get snow. Like almost half of the year is full on snow where I live, which means I cannot skate outside at all. And on top of that, every spring when the snow melts off and like thaws off, we're left with like these massive road gashes. You have road conditions. On top of that, you have hills. Obviously places like, for example, Long Beach, where the roller skating community is really huge, they have really flat grounds, which is perfect for roller skating. But if you live where I live, it's a bunch of hills everywhere, which makes it really hard for roller skating. So definitely something to take into consideration if you plan on starting to skate. So where are you located? Is there a bunch of hills? Are the roads really cracked? Because that is definitely going to make your learning curve a little bit harder if you plan to skate in the street. For example, I'm going to show you where I am skating right now. It's like a really shitty road, but I still like to come here quite often to kind of practice my cracks and kind of practice skating on a road like this. Alright, now I'm going downhill, so I might go a little bit fast, but I'll try to check my speed. Alright, so the second tip is just realize that gear is kind of overrated, especially when you're first starting out, because I see a lot of people, especially like on the Reddit roller skating community, and they're kind of like spending a ton of money on their first pair of skates, or getting lollies, or jack boots. And if you have the means and the funds for that, then all power to you. But just realize that if you can't afford a really high ticket pair of skate like those, then it's totally fine. Like, I see a lot of people shitting on Impalas for their quality, and you know, I can't really comment on that. I've never had Impalas, but obviously they have a quality problem. But even Impalas are fine as a first gear skater, because you're going to be messing them up, you're going to be running into falling down, and you're mostly going to be falling down and like testing them out. So they don't really need to be super fancy. They don't really need to be super fancy, and you shouldn't really worry about it. Just get a good pair of skate within your budget and just go out there and practice. That is really more important than getting a trendy or getting a really expensive pair of skate. So I just wanted to quickly show you the state of my skates. So as you can see, they're very well loved, plenty of scuffs, definitely not as pretty as what they once were once I got them, but I use them quite a bit. The heel is really scuffed up on my left boot. The toe is pretty worn down because I took some pretty nasty falls. So this is just to show you that definitely don't splurge on getting your fancy dream pair of skate as a first skate, because you're really going to go through them and kind of destroy them. So definitely save that money for a later pair of skate. So I finally found a bench to like sit down a bit, because I've been skating for a little while, so this is gonna be a cool little break. But as I was saying earlier, gear is overrated, especially when you're first starting as a beginner, because what matters is practice. Which brings me to my third point, which is practice is way more important than whatever your gear you have on your feet. That's what's gonna take you from a beginner skater to a intermediate or advanced skater. I try and skate like every day, sometimes multiple times a day. I don't do it every single day, especially when it rains. I obviously don't go out outside, but I really put in the work to practice a ton and really improve my skating. I like to skate outdoors a lot. I don't really do dance. I do a little bit of park, but I'm mostly outdoors doing distance skating with other people, which is kind of another bonus tip. Is if you can, try to skate with other people, and if you want to go really fast, you should definitely skate with inliners, because inliners definitely go a lot faster, and it's really going to challenge you to keep up with them. And that's really what helped me increase my speed when I'm outdoor, was really to skate with people that are a lot faster. So practice is always going to be the best thing. Is always going to be better than gear. It's always going to be better than whatever else. And also on Reddit, I also see people asking all the time, how do I improve this thing? How do I improve my transition? And they're like, I'm on day 2 of skating. And I'm like, the only thing that's going to improve that is going to be skating. Like, you don't need tips, you don't need advice, you just need to get out there and redo this transition 100 times, and I swear to you, it's going to improve naturally. So definitely get your skate on. Once a week if you can, at the minimum, but really it should be like 3, 4, 5 times a week. I don't do the whole Moxie daily thing because sometimes it rains. I live in an apartment. I don't really like to skate inside because that's kind of disrespectful for the people living below me, but I definitely skate at least like 4 to 5 times a week at the minimum. So we get a lot of practice in and your skating will improve in no time. That was a tip, so definitely put in that practice. And I need to leave the spot because there was a truck that was making a lot of noise, and I'm kind of hungry, so I think I'm gonna stop and get a smoothie on the way back.
I've been pacing circles in my bedroom. I've been tracing secrets in your heirlooms. Who do I call if it ain't you? Tell me who to call if it ain't you. I've been pacing circles in my bedroom. I've been tracing secrets in your heirlooms.
Right, so I got the goods. Woo! I have to be careful because there's a stair thing over here. Okay, I think I'm gonna take another road to go home. To head home, I got my sandwich. I'm really hungry, so I can't wait to go eat that. But I still have 2 more tips to share with you guys, so I'm gonna try and finish this video before I arrive home. So number 4 is going to be that don't be afraid to fall. You're gonna fall a shit ton as a beginner. Because you're just learning everything. You know, you're exercising new muscles. You have to develop that muscle memory from scratch. So it's totally okay to fall. Just make sure that you gear up, helmet, elbow pads, knee pads, and wrist guards to make sure that you're okay to fall and fall away. You know, there's videos out there to learn how to properly fall. But at the start, you're not gonna know how to do that. So just don't be afraid to fall. And as soon as you get your couple falls in, you're not going to be afraid to fall anymore, and you're just going to be more excited to try new stuff. So yeah, that's it for this one. Just don't be afraid to fall, and just get yourself back up every time and just keep on going, because again, that's going to make you a better skater. So I'm just going to move out of the way and go on this little path here.
Trust you, but that was a raise. If I could, I could, you, I tell you I need you, I wouldn't know what else to say, but who do I call?
Okay, so I kind of just changed surfaces, so it might have felt different. My phone is running out of space, so I'm just going to work on files before I keep.
I've been tracing secrets in your heirlooms. Who do I call if it ain't you? Tell me who to call if it ain't you.
Alright, so I just got home. I was running out of battery and running out of space on my phone, so I had to like move some stuff around and stuff. But yeah, before I close it off, I wanted to say the last tip, which is get ready for people to stare at you. I don't know what it is for roller skates and people staring. I don't know what it is. It just has this magical power, this magnet thing that just makes people stare. But yeah, definitely get ready for stares. I I just wasn't ready for that when I started, and I really couldn't skate in my apartment because, like I said, I do live in the upper floor and I don't want to be disrespectful to the people living beneath me in the lower level. So I really had to skate outside from the beginning, and it's definitely like a bit shocking at first. Like, it would really stop me from going out and practicing because I would just be scared of people staring. But definitely just get used to it because it's just gonna happen all the freaking time. Now at this point, just don't care. I know people are gonna stare anyway. I just wear whatever I want when I go skating and then just do my own thing. I'm gonna do more videos about how to be confident to skate outside, so if you are interested in that, let me know. But yeah, just know that people are gonna stare, like freaking stare. Like, some cars are literally gonna stop, slow down, and like turn their necks and look at you. But you have to just focus on your skating goals, focus on your improvement, and just kind of like have tunnel vision. Obviously be aware of pedestrians and cars, but just don't worry about stare, because people are gonna stare no matter what. When I started, I was really self-conscious about it, but now I really don't give a flying duck. So I just get out and I do my own thing. That completes all the tips I have for you guys. I'm really hungry. I'm so excited to go eat this amazing sandwich. But yeah, I have so much content planned for this channel. So if you are interested in all this, make sure to subscribe to stay in the loop. And yeah, let me know what you would like to see on this channel, and I would definitely do my best to serve you guys and deliver content that you are interested in watching. But that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.